Hi everyone, today I wanted to offer you 7 questions that can dramatically transform discussions around your Christmas table and other holiday gatherings this season. I grew up with a lot of family drama around the Christmas table. There was so much stress and anxiety, and so my strategy as a little girl was to be as helpful and considerate and nice and a good girl as much as I could to try and minimize the huge amounts of stress around me. I don't think it did a lot of good to help. So, since that time, over the years, I've learned hundreds of communication techniques to improve my communication in all areas of my life, and I love communication now. There's not one discussion I do not like having, because I know talking is the first step to paving a way to understanding between two people. So, with that in mind, before I talk about these 7 questions, I just wanted to remind you of a technique that everyone knows. It is very, very simple, but it's the one that I think a lot of people struggle the most with, and that is simply listening. And it is about listening with your whole body, being 100% present. And I have found that over decades that this is the most profound technique to minimizing stress in the other person, anxiety, and also hurt. It changes everything when you're 100% present. And so that means not thinking about what you want to eat next, or how you want to get out of there, or what you want to say in response. It is just simply letting the person have their chance to speak what's on their mind and in their heart. And every single time it transforms every relationship I have ever had. It is really simple. I know you know it, but this is just a reminder to you, and also a reminder in terms of when we're going through the following questions that this technique will help as well. Whether you're within a group or in a one-on-one setting, that you might really enjoy. Like some of these questions could be nice, if you're in the kitchen washing dishes with someone, or you're in the backyard, or you might want to pop a one-on-one question, or you can do group discussions depending on what you feel the most comfortable, or what is the vibe of your Christmas table discussions. With this in mind, you might find that you learn a lot more about the person opposite the table from you, even though you might have spent a lifetime knowing this person. You might get a deeper understanding, a more profound connection with your loved ones, friends, family members, and I really look forward to hearing how you find these questions and how they go in practice. Question number 1. What are you most proud of this year? I think this is a really profound question, because a lot of us talk about our struggles or the problems that we've had, rather than what we're most proud of. Now, what we're most proud of doesn't necessarily mean that you've won an award. It could be as simply like you're most proud of helping grandma get out of bed 2 or 3 times a week. And that is quite profound in itself. Question number 2. What activities brought you the most happiness? Now, happiness and being proud is quite different. So what brought you that inner glow inside? So this question is also really interesting, because it can go quite deep. The most happiness activities could be cooking a meal, or enjoying time with a loved one, or it could be riding that bike, 60 kilometers up that massive hill. It could be a number of beautiful, beautiful answers to this question. Question number 3. What brought you the greatest learnings this year? So this is a nice reframe from the question, and when the questions continue to discuss around the Christmas table about challenges or struggles, what did you learn the most from this struggle or challenge? So this is a bit of a reframe, and it also puts in a more positive light and a more actionable light for future, to how you might act in the future, or some learnings that you might be able to pass on from that. And this is a fantastic question, because it really does transform how people actually see an event in the past, and really helps people solidify any learnings that they have, which can be used for in the future. Question number 4. What simple everyday activities brought you joy or peace? So every day in our lives, there are some certain things that bring us more joy than others. It might be having a quiet moment, having a cup of coffee in the morning, and with no one around, and that might bring you a lot of peace. It might be going to the gym, every day, or it might simply be, butter bread for your child. It can be quite simple, and highlighting some of those more simple everyday activities can help us focus on what sort of simple everyday activities we might want to do more of. Question number 5. What activities relaxed you the most this year? Now, in today's society, we're all focused on doing, activity, achieve. Yet we rarely talk about what relaxed us the most. And when we relax, often we allow for new ideas to flow, more rejuvenation in terms of our relationships, and a whole range of other benefits. So asking people what relaxed them can really help focus people on what is truly important in life. Question number 6. Did you have any moments of feeling really in the flow this year? So with this question, it helps us focus on, again, it's related to some of the other questions in terms of happiness, but it's another way to kind of go a bit deeper in terms of what brought, when did we feel really in the flow, like we're really in tune, and like, it might be, finishing that long assignment and it was just coming out of you and it was really rewarding to write. Or, it could be, going for, a 50k walk, through some mountains and really feeling really inspired and having lots of new insights into our own lives. Being in the flow is quite a profound thing, and I think it's such a wonderful thing when we are. And if we can go back and think about when we are in the flow in our lives and what circumstances created that maybe we can create more of those in the future. Question number 7. So, what hobbies did you do or start up or think about doing or starting up this year? So again, with hobbies, we're shifting these questions away from work and what we've done and what we've achieved to more about the creative flow and how we're learning and what brings us more joy, and so that we can focus on that in our family table discussions. So hobbies are a great thing because hobbies are ways that often people tend to relax. They tend to be more in the flow when they're doing some sort of hobby, and it brings a lot of rejuvenation to a lot of people. And sometimes those hobbies then lead into work opportunities. So I really love that question. It's a really fun, easy question. It's perhaps one of the easiest ones to ask out of the 7, because it's something that people can easily respond to and relate to. Oh, no, I haven't, or I was thinking about this. And then it kind of gets people thinking about what they might like to do in the following year. So I hope you really enjoyed these questions. I'd love to hear how they go for you. If you need any help over the holiday season with your interactions, debriefing or coaching, I am a coach. I love coaching people through communication issues and problems and delving deep into emotional stuff as well. So if you need me, feel free to contact me and I would love to assist. And happy holidays, everyone, from me.